It's not quite well, but I figured I would start a little bit early. Let's see. I'm going to go back and look through your guys' conversation. What's everyone up to? Let's see. You guys were just having a whole conversation in here, huh? All right, well, I prefer to be alone, people. People, energy vampires. Hey, everybody. So as you guys can see, the van is in the background, and I am selling Hampton. It is true, 100%. This is something that I've been thinking about this whole month of February, and hopefully you get a ride better on fuel. I can't say that might be the case. Why are you selling it? I'm selling it because for a number of reasons, but the main reason is I just want something bigger. I've lived in it for almost 8 months now, and I have one more short little road trip to take in Hampton before I truly put them on the market. But yeah, I'm ready for my next project. I'm ready for something bigger, and honestly, I have a lot of memories in Hampton that I would rather not be constantly reminded of, and I'm ready to let it go, move on, and hopefully Hampton will make a new or a fellow van lifer very, very happy. I am sitting in my new rig that I purchased yesterday, which if you're a Patreon, you'll get to see. You probably already know if you're a Patreon, but you'll get to see pictures and stuff today. My Patreon members have been in the loop about the whole thing the past few weeks. So this is my next project. And you guys will get a tour of, I don't know if it's a boy or a girl yet, but you'll get a tour of it on my next video. Maybe my next video. I'm not sure. I might not do it until I get back because like I said, I'm doing a short little road trip. I have to go pick up a lot of my stuff from a few different places. So I'm going to take Hampton on one final farewell road trip before I start building out the new rig. Hey, Dawn. And I do want to make a video about why I wound up buying this particular rig and what I wanted, the whole process of trying to find something and my budget, and it was a very, very stressful few weeks, and I had one goal in mind, and it just wasn't feasible for the time being, but I got super, super lucky with what I did wind up finding and buying. Clues? Yeah. I am very, very, very happy. I'm so excited, you guys. I literally have had a permanent smile on my face. I had to drive 3 hours. My mom and my brother went with me to look at it. We drove 3 hours. And then on the drive back, I drove it home. And on the drive back, it started pouring down rain, like flash flood warnings. I could barely see. I need to get new windshield wipers on this thing because the windshield wipers are terrible. They worked good enough, but it felt like I was driving without my glasses on, which is literally, I have on my license that I have to drive with corrective lenses, and it felt like I was driving without my contacts or glasses, and it was terrible, but we made it home. So as you guys can see in the background, it is a school bus, but I won't give any more details. You guys won't know how big it is or anything else of that nature until I'm going to do a raw tour of it, like what it is right now, before I start building it out, kind of like I did for the van. But with the van, it was like a normal van, and it had it had like the seats and stuff still in it. So oh, my brother's here. I'm selling my van. I will be doing this next conversion pretty much like 90% solo. My brother will probably help with some electrical work, and I may have someone in the Nashville area who is a woodworker and a little bit. I'm not even sure, but my goal is to pretty much do it all on my own. This morning, well, all morning, I guess I should say, just thinking about how I wanted the layout and what I truly want to break down. Do I want to take completely gut it and start over, like put new insulation? I'm not even sure what I'm going to do, but I've been really, really weighing the pros and cons, and I'll have a week or two to really keep weighing those until I get back to Nashville so I can start working on it. My biggest thing is that I can stand up in it. So I'm so excited about being able to stand up in it. Use lighter woods and aluminum. My plan is to definitely not use 2x4 too much. I want it to be a pretty simple build. I think in this next conversion, I'm going to have a lot more than I did in the van. I'm going to have solar. I'm going to have a refrigerator. I'm going to have a sink. I will have a toilet, like a legit one. And so I'm really, what is the gas comparison? Oh, the van is definitely better on gas. I think I got 17 miles per gallon in the van, and this bus is about 11 miles per gallon. So it's not great, but my goal is once this is finished, I'm going to be heading out west, staying on a lot of BLM land, and probably not necessarily moving too much. And I don't want to drive more than like 3 to 5 hours at a time. So I'll be a little bit more like staying put in one location when I'm traveling versus like I was in Florida where I literally went somewhere new every day. Rick said, I think that's awesome. I mentioned that you should have gotten yourself a schoolie back when you started Hampton. So I feel like when I was doing, when I was looking for a van, I really didn't have any luck finding buses. And even now, like with everything that I've been looking for, I wasn't even, I mean, I was considering a short bus, but I was looking at box trucks. I was looking at ProMaster vans, and I almost did buy a ProMaster. That was like where my heart was set on a ProMaster van. And I looked at 4. Well, I went to go look at 4 that I found online, and they were like, because I don't have great credit, so I can't go to a new dealership and I didn't want a brand new one anyways. And they literally got sold the day before I went to look at them. And they were the kind of like, you buy here, pay here, you pay us. We don't look at your credit. We just look at your down payment and your residence, I guess. So someone asked, I think David O'Keefe said, how much are you selling the van for? I am not sure how much I'm going to sell the van for. Once I get all of my stuff, I'll still have some materials that I can, to basically finish what I was trying to do in it anyways. So I'm not really sure what I want to sell the van for. I put a lot into it, but I'm going to leave the diesel heater in it. It might come with like a pretty nice cooler. And so it'll like be set for anyone to either get up and go, or they can finish kind of, they can still build it out a little bit, like change it if they wanted to. My Little Indiana Homestead did a $5 super chat and said, congratulations. Thank you so much. I'm really excited. Don said, I think Hampton was right for you to start off with. When you want to move fast and a lot, a van is a great option. When you're ready to get settled longer, a bus is good. I totally agree, and I definitely think that having the van first showed me so much as far as the build goes, about the layout that I want, about what I can and can't live without. And so, is your mom buying the van? No, I think she would love to probably buy the van, but she just doesn't have the money for it. And my goal is to get it sold so that I can use that money to really just pour into the bus, because right now I have a little bit of money left, and I'm going to be using that for gas to go get my things. And then once I get back, whatever I have left will be going into the bus also. And then that's when I'll put the van up for sale, see how much I can get for it. And then, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. I've been having brain farts all week. But yeah, then all that money will be poured into the van. Is your brother buying the van? He is not going to be buying the van. He is actually, I don't know, I'm not going to say because I don't know if he wants me to or if he wants people to know yet, but he is working on buying a different vehicle. He's not going to be trying to live in his car like he originally thought. I give him kudos for trying, but he realized really quickly that it's really hard to do, especially if you're such a big dude like he is. Stephanie said, are you going to paint the bus or leave it yellow? I will be painting it, and I already think I know what color, but I'll keep that a surprise. Finn said, a bit late here, just wondering why you're selling. I bought a new rig, and I just am ready for a new project and something bigger, and that's the only reason why I'm selling the van. Samantha said, how many miles in the van? I think it's about almost 111,000 miles, and I bought it at 100,000 miles. So I put on about 11,000 miles on it so far, but it's still pretty low miles. Then putting the funds into a bus. Yes, everything I get from the van is 100% coming in or going into the bus, especially because I'm making upgrades like solar. That is not cheap. So that's one of like my big purchases. I may possibly have a sponsorship for a refrigerator, so that'll be cool to have. I'm really excited about that. If not, then I'm just gonna buy one. Greenhorn 1 Acre said, I'm happy to hear about your new challenge and looking forward to seeing the videos. Did $19.90 $20 super chat. Thank you so much. I'm very excited. Like my brother rode with me back just to make sure that I was okay and like nothing happened. And he was just like, I can just tell how happy you were. Like I literally did not stop smiling. I had a very good feeling about this bus. I got a really great deal on it. Like I bought it for a steal, I think, especially from what I looked at. And you look so happy. Do you have to have a CDL license? Not for this size. Southern Blessed Home said, so you're getting a bus. That's awesome. I already have it. If you can see in the background, I already bought it. How many feet long? I don't know. I would have to measure it. But I will do like the specs and everything, all the little details of this particular bus in a whole video itself. So that is coming. I just was so excited. And I was actually going to make this a video, but I thought it would be funner to kind of interact with you guys firsthand, since it's not about necessarily, like you guys have seen the bus, you know everything about it basically if you've been around long enough. And if you don't, there's so many videos of, different tours. The very first one that I did shows you everything, and then playlists, and you guys already know all that, so I figured it'd be funner just to talk to you guys. I can't wait to see the bus. Yeah, I'm so excited to show you. I honestly wish that I didn't have to take this road trip, but it's necessary, and once I do, I'll really be able to hunker down here and get to work and put everything, all of my time and energy into building out this bus so I can hit the road. I don't want it to be such an extensive build that I have to be stuck here for too long, because I'm really hoping to get back on the road like as soon as possible. Cindy said, congratulations, Jaylena. I can see you're so happy, and I'm happy for you. You deserve it. Well earned, lots of blessings. Thank you so much, Cindy. Hot Trod PC66 said, most buses, the determined CLD has nothing to do with the size, it has to do with the number of passengers. Yeah, I don't need a CDL for this bus though. I already know. I looked into everything, and like to get it inspected and stuff, I will be not titling it, registering it as a mobile home. So glad you're getting a fridge. We bought a 12-volt 10-quart stand-up fridge for our RV. Yeah, the one that I got, I don't know if I'll get the biggest one that they have, but they said I could have any of them. So I did look at the biggest one, and it's almost a 70 quart, and it's a 12 volt or 24 volt. So I'm really excited about that. I'm so excited about having a refrigerator. That's one of my, that and being able to stand up, I think, are the two main things that I am extremely looking forward to. Ridge Life did a $10 super chat towards storage on the bus for your Ridge Life shirt. Haha, good luck. Thank you so much, Ridge Life. I appreciate that. Excited to see your new home on wheels when you get it done. So happy for you. Thank you, Martha. I already basically have in mind the exact layout that I want, the size bed I'm gonna have. It will have a bathroom, not a full bathroom or anything. I'm not gonna I could put a shower in here, but I think I'm gonna not do a shower just because that was just something that wasn't even an issue in the van. So I definitely feel like people in the van life community know that showering, I know it sounds gross, but you don't need to shower every day, and baby wipes are, I actually have baby wipes that are they're like hardcore, and they're for like in between showers. Greenhorn 1 Acre said, do you have a new P.O. box? I don't have a P.O. box, but I did talk to my mom about it, and since I will be here for at least a month or two building this out, I am going to get a temporary P.O. box here in the Nashville area. So that will also be coming soon within the next week or so. Paul said, hello, Jaylena, fantastic news. We get spoiled again, another Jaylena build. I'm so excited, you guys, so excited. My biggest battle, I think, right now is going to be tools. I think my mom has a drill, and that's literally the only tools that are here at my mom's house. So I'm basically going to start out with basic tools and really just buy the tools as I go, because I know what I can get away with using, and then I know that there's certain things that I'm going to need, like I'm going to need a nail gun. So I may wind up having to take a trip to Dallas to borrow some tools from friends. Did you buy your bus in Nashville? I bought it in Tennessee. I didn't buy it in Nashville. I had to drive 3 hours away to, I think it's pronounced Kodak, Tennessee. And it was way out in the country, and it was a beautiful drive, and it was full of mountains and trees, and there was fog. Like, we went over this bridge, and there's so much fog that you couldn't see past the guardrail. It just looked like clouds. It was beautiful. Big Dreams Homestead did a $20 super chat. Can't wait to watch your new build. Buy tools from Swap Meets. That's a great idea. And then I was talking to Donna Van Life, and she said that you can also rent tools. So that may be an option that I wind up going with also. Like maybe I might do that when I need like a table saw or a nail gun. I don't know. It just, I guess, depends on my budget at the time. Someone asked if I already sold the van. I haven't sold the van yet. I haven't even put it up for sale yet. So I haven't sold it yet, David. Any tools you don't want to keep, just rent them at Home Depot. So my mom actually lives like right next to a Home Depot and a Lowe's. So I'm thankful for that, because if you build anything, you know that it's going to be 20 trips to Home Depot all day, every day. George Gooden did a $20 super sticker. Oh, are those pears? Oh, it's a lemon, I think. That's so cute. Thank you. And yes, mixed combo Harbor Freight is cheap. And I asked my mom yesterday if there was one around here, and we actually passed it the other day. She showed me where it is. So it's not too far from here. So that's probably where I'll go to start, and I'll buy a couple of things from Harbor Freight just to start with. Kennedy, there's $20 super chat. Here's a little seed money for your new build. So You guys, I'm so appreciative of all of you guys so much. I'm so excited to get started on this build. Jake said how many miles is on it. It has about 133,000 miles on it. Donna Van Liff, I wish I knew about the rental tools thing earlier. Would have saved me a lot of money. Yeah, and you have a lot of tools too, so I could definitely see saving a lot of money. David said, what kind of tools are you looking to get into? I know I'm gonna need what's it called? Oh, I was looking up tools that I needed yesterday because I don't know the proper name for them. So let's see if it'll take me to the where we're searching, which it's not. Maybe. Okay, so I was looking at I'm gonna need a circular saw and a jigsaw, and there was another one. I'll probably wind up needing a grinder. I know I'll probably need a nail gun for sure. My mom has a drill, so I'll probably be buying tons of bits and stuff for drills. So Wolf's Head Forge and Farm said, hey girlie, ever thought of renovating a camper? I have. I thought about renovating a camper, but the reason I found some really nice campers for really good prices here in the area. One that was actually in amazing shape, and it was a smaller camper that you could drive, and it was the same price as the bus that I bought. But I wanted to start with a clean slate so I could really, really customize it, and that's the only reason I didn't go with camper. T. Lee did a $10 super sticker. Good luck. Thank you so much, Tasha. Kara said, did you get a minibus or a full size? That is kind of a surprise. I'm sure some people already know, but I will do a whole video on all the specs and everything about the bus and by the feet and how long, how wide, how many miles, how much I paid for it, how tall it is on the inside, all of that in a whole video in itself. Georgia Peach did a $50 super chat for your new project. So happy for you. Thank you so much, you guys. I'm so excited. Any tools you will buy, you will ever use them again, Kathy said. I mean, I'm sure that there's some tools that I probably should just buy because I could use them. So that may be the case in some cases, but I may wind up renting some. My little Indiana Homestead said, I hope Samantha comes to assist some. Would be great to see you two together. She is such a supporter of yours. Yeah, I was actually talking to her earlier. If she's ever in town, she knows that she can always stop by and help if she wants to. We definitely will be meeting up when I do head out for sure. Dawn said I'd buy a basic took kit to own as your own though. Yeah, I think you meant toolkit, but yeah, I totally agree. I probably should. Cheryl said there's a good pawn shop in Lebanon, east of Nashville, that always has power tools at great prices. Oh, what's it called? I would definitely check out pawn shops. That's a good idea. I didn't even think about that, but that is a great idea. Kristen's World Outdoor said the good thing is you already have some skills in building, which will turn out so pretty. Yeah, I'm very thankful for the experience that I have and the knowledge and the know-how. Like, I'm fully confident that I can get this build done by myself. The only thing that I'm really nervous about is the electrical, but from as many videos that I've watched on YouTube, I have found some that are very informative, that take you step by step on what they're actually doing, and so I'm a little bit more confident in that area, and I'm really excited about everything, and I love how bright it is in here. The van is so dark, it's hard for me to film in there, and that's pretty much why I never film or take pictures in there, because it's so dark that the pictures just come out super grainy, and it's just terrible. A hammer, yeah, definitely. I'm sure my mom has a hammer. She's got to have a hammer. Sandra, are you going to paint it? I am going to paint it. I'll probably paint the inside and the outside. I already know what color I'm going to paint it, but that's a surprise. Yeah, Harbor Freight is great. They always have good deals. Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show said you need a special hat to wear when driving it. Maybe a captain's hat. Don't ask why, you just do. I will have to look into a special hat. George Gooden said Alpi Cool are great 12-volt refrigerators. I'll have to look at those. I think it's called Ice Co. is the company that reached out to me and offered to send me a refrigerator. So that might be who I go with. I'm talking to them about it right now, so you could add them to an Amazon wish list. That is true. I think right now I literally have like 2 things on my Amazon wish list, and one of them is a solar panel kit that I just plan on buying. I just never plan on putting solar on the van after building it out. That was something I decided not to do because I knew I probably wouldn't live in the van for a super long time, and here I am. So I'm gonna go with solar though for the bus 100%. Linda said, is your van a diesel? The van is not a diesel. The van is just normal, regular, unleaded gas. Never Lost Traveling, Camping, and Photography said, I haven't even finished my van and I'm already thinking I want something bigger. Any advice for a newbie? I totally can relate to that. I felt the same way. My biggest advice is to, once you finish it, or at least mostly finish it, just live out of it for a few months and save for your next vehicle. And then once you actually have the money for your next rig, then start looking and make sure you don't settle for something you don't want. And slowly working my way up. Like I said, I was looking at ProMasters, but I settled on the bus because it has always been a dream of mine. It's something that was super attainable for me right now, and it wasn't such a big investment because I may travel around for a year or 2 in this bus and decide that I don't want to travel anymore and I want to buy some land or something. I just don't know what's going to happen, so I didn't want to invest too much into it. Now, if I'm traveling around and I absolutely love it and I know I'm going to do this again for another 3 years, then I would consider maybe doing a ProMaster or something else and doing another conversion. Amanda Sinclair did a Canadian $20 super chat. Said, oh, looks like I missed the big announcement. Yeah, just that I'm selling the van and I already bought a new rig and I didn't want to jinx it, and that's why I haven't been talking about it and I hadn't shared any news of it other than on my Patreon. That was the only place that I brought it up, was on Patreon, because I was so scared that someone was going to buy it before I got to it. But everything happens for a reason, and I think that's why I was meant to get this bus, because every other vehicle that I went to look at sold the day before I went to look at it. Gabby54 said, I would prefer to send you something via Cash App. Please put that somewhere. I'm new to your channel. Well, thank you so much, Gabby. My Cash App is in all of my descriptions, but it's just Jaylena Dunn, I'm pretty sure. But once this video is uploaded, I will add all of my information to this description as well. One and Only Gizmo said, want to buy a nail gun and jigsaw, will be handy for many things. Yes, 100%. A nail gun it's not something that I'm probably going to lug around with me, so that might be something that I look for used or I just rent. And Roger, I will definitely be looking in pawn shops. That was such a great idea. And I also got some new toys that I ordered that literally I have no place for them in the van. And I bought like that cat stroller, no place for it in the van. There's things, I don't necessarily think I have too much stuff, I just don't have not enough storage. So there's things that I need, that I have, that I can't even do anything in the bus. In the van, it's so small. So that was something too, is think about all the things that you are going to have with you, because I definitely did not prepare myself enough storage space as I probably should have in the van. So that's definitely something I'm thinking about for this build. Anthony did a $20 super chat and said, good luck. Thank you so much. I'm going to need it. Lisa says she's even smiling about a circular saw. So happy for you. Yes, I'm so excited, and I'm excited to do it on my own. I'm really really just ready to dive into it. Like right now, I just want to start doing it today, but I know I just want to start it and get it finished. And of course, I want to get my van sold so that I have money to put into it. Isaiah Woodman said Robbie has some good sets. 400. Oh, Robbie. I said Robbie. $400 will get you cordless circular saw, drill, sawzall. Another 90 will get you a grinder and jigsaw. I just bought them all myself at Home Depot. $500 is not a lot for all those tools. Like that seems like a pretty fair price. I'm definitely going to be looking at Harbor Freight though if I go to buy anything new. Kristen's World Outdoors said she is showing the bus in tomorrow's video. Yeah, I'm going to do a full like raw tour of the bus with all the specs and all the information in a whole video itself, so you guys will see everything and you'll know everything about it, kind of like I did when I did the very first van tour when I bought it. Cheryl said a bus is a great convert. I agree. I'm super excited. Breakthrough Explorer did a $5 super chat. Check your local buy and sell trade Facebook groups for tools. Good luck on your build out. Oh, that is also a great idea too. See, these are things I need to write down that I'm not even thinking about. So when this live chat's over, I'm going to make a list, and pawn shops and renting tools, Harbor Freight, Facebook groups. These are all great advice for tools and such. Plus system, many offers with batteries. Yeah. Will you show off the new build, please? I will definitely be doing videos on the new build, like literally every step of the way, especially a lot of the conversion videos that I watch. I found this one channel, and I don't remember what her channel is, but I fell in love with it. She was doing a ProMaster, but she was taking you through every single step of what she was doing, and she was dumbing it down really good. And so I kind of want to do that with the bus build, but I want to go even further because I want people who don't have any help or experience to be able to do exactly what I'm doing. So I'm going to literally be showing you guys what tools I'm using, how I'm using them, why I'm using them, the cost of everything. So I'm really looking forward to breaking it down and doing videos on just literally everything. Retha, did I say that right? Or is it Retha? Retha, probably. Moore said, hey Jaylena, wow, I'm so glad you are doing this because it will help you move on. I can't wait to see it. Bless you, baby girl. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm ready for a clean slate and a fresh start, and this is kind of my way of doing that too, but also I definitely needed something bigger. But this will be a little more homey. I feel like it's something I can stand up in, so I'm already ecstatic about that. I've literally just been chilling in here all day, and the cats when I let the cats out, both of them came and got inside, and Halo seems to love it. And I love how there's just windows everywhere, so they'll have so much more to look out to. Barbara said, if you have an idea for how you want your layout, tape it on the floors and walls so you can get a better vision of how the space looks. Can't wait to see what you come up with. Yeah, definitely. That is also another great tidbit for advice. That's something that I have done in the past, and it really does give you a better visual for how everything's going to really feel once there's actually stuff in here. Tasha said, gotta go. This is Monica's little boy's third birthday, and we are doing a party, but good luck, sweetheart. Take care of yourself. You're welcome. Thank you so much, Tasha. Have fun. Tell everyone that I said hi, and happy birthday. Greenhorn 1 Acre did a $50 super chat for your bus project, tools and materials. Much love. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Darla Ann said, how is the single life treating you? I think is what she meant. It's been good to focus on myself and really focus on my future and set goals and reach them. This was something that I set as a goal for myself, and I did it on my own 100%, and that is something that I'm super proud of. And this whole build is gonna go the exact same way. It's something I'm doing on my own, and I'm just really, really looking forward to showing you guys my strengths and my weaknesses and taking you along for the journey, the ups and downs, the good, the bad, the ugly, because it's all gonna happen. Martha says, what is the trip you'll be making with your van before working on your new home on wheels? So, as you guys know, I still have my car, and I'm going to be dealing with that and getting all of my stuff that's still in my car. And then I have to go to Dallas also to pick up some packages that I had mailed there because I thought that I was going to be there, but then the winter storm happened and that put me back big time. But I'm grateful because if I had gone at that time, I probably wouldn't be sitting in my new bus right now. So everything happens for a reason. And what was I saying? Oh, and I just wanted to see my friends. It's been a long time. I've been on the road. I've been out of Texas. So I wanted to visit my friends and my family. My sister lives there and all my best friends live there. So just picking up some packages and also visiting family and friends. Paul Sherman said, do you have an address that I can send you something to you for van build? I am going to be getting a new P.O. box. Is today Sunday? Yeah. I'll probably go do that tomorrow and I will let you guys know, and then I'll have a P.O. box for you guys to send whatever you're going to send. Darla Ann said, if you or Sam or both of you ever make it out here to, what is CI? I am terrible when it comes to the state abbreviations, but thank you. I will be showing the bus in another video. I may even have my little brother Levi help me film that for you guys, and I could do that today and have that out for you guys tomorrow, because I know you guys are probably really excited to see it. Have you named the van yet? The bus, so I know what color I want to paint it, and I think I do have a name for him. I'm thinking it's him, but I'm still kind of on the fence about it. So I think I have a name, but I am totally open to suggestions. Joanne said look into a tool set. Yeah, that's definitely something I'll be looking into, because that's probably something I would want to keep with me all the time, because I do plan on having like emergency tools with me on the bus. I don't have anything like that in the van. And I also need to get like some type of I forget what they're called, to lift it in case I need to like change a tire or anything like that. What Hot Rod PC66, with that roof space, you can put a nice solar system on top. I am going to do a roof deck and a solar system, and I'm keeping the emergency exit so that I can just pop that open. I'll have a ladder that I can climb up. Oh, I'm so excited. Darla Ann said, I missed the first part. Did she buy a bus? I did buy a bus, and I'm sitting in it. And you guys will see the bus in my next video. The 505 Raven said, I'm starting my van build in the summer. That's awesome. I don't know if you're a guy or a girl, but if you're a girl, check out Solo Female Van Life group on Facebook, because it is amazing. Pamela said, where are you going to build your tiny house? Sorry, I just joined. I will be stationed basically at my mom's, and I'm hoping to get it all done here, but if, say, it's not in my budget to rent any tools or buy any tools that I need, I'll probably just make a trip to Dallas and have borrow some from friends and family, because I know I have a few friends whose parents have a whole lot of tools and shops and stuff like that. So let's see. The sound has an echo. That's because the bus is empty. Fred said, what do the fur babies think of the bus? Halo loved it. She was in here with, I have a fold out chair that I'm sitting in, and she was just in here rolling around on the floor, and she was loving it. So I think they're really gonna like the space in here compared to the space that they have in the van. Bill said Iceco makes a good 12-volt refrigerator as well. That's the company that reached out, and they wanted to send me a refrigerator. So hopefully I can set something up with them. My stealth life said, ever thought of living on a boat? Oh man, that is a dream of mine, 100%. When I was in the Keys with my friend, we were talking and I was like, I could totally, we were in Key Largo and we ate at this restaurant and we were sitting out on the patio and it was on a boat dock and we were just looking at all the boats and stuff and I was like, I could totally 100% live in a boat, park it here on Key Largo or wherever really, and I 100% could live in a boat. So that might be something that I do in the future. I just don't know how to sail. So I'll have to meet some handsome man to teach me how to sail on the ocean and then I can live in a boat. I never lost travel, camping, and photography. Did a $10 super chat. Good luck with your new home. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited, you guys. This is unreal to me. My heart's like racing. It's at 100 right now. My heart rate's at 100. The bus is at gas or diesel. You guys are going to find out all the specs in tomorrow's video, so stay tuned. You get a whole tour of everything. I'll show you guys everything, tell you all the details, and probably give you guys a little bit of an idea of what is going to happen once I actually start working on it. Amanda said, I just watched a bus conversion with solar and a roof deck on the roof. Yeah, that's what I plan to do, is have a roof deck and have solar on the roof. David said, very proud of you, girl. I can't wait to see what you do with it. Thank you. I'm excited to see how it comes about. Bill said, I've been on the road for a long time. Here's a piece of advice from an old man. Get something you can stand up in. Yeah. After being on the road just a short amount of time that I have, that was definitely, that is a 100% accurate statement. The van was a great first build. Like I said, I learned a lot during the build and just living in it and because of it. And so I'm thankful that I didn't pour too much in. I did pour a lot into it, but I didn't pour too much into it, that it was something that I felt like I had to keep for a longer period of time. Nancy said, what shape are the tires in? Is it expensive to replace them? I think the tires are pretty new. The tread on them is insane. They look really, really great. So it'd probably be, $1,200 to $1,600 to replace all of them, but I probably won't have to do that anytime soon. Jean said, now your critters will have more room. Yes. Joy Blessed Life said, what is parked behind you? That's the van, right? Is that what you're asking about? That's the van. Leanne said, if you're still in Nashville, we are close. If you need to borrow any tools, you're more than welcome. Thank you so much. I will be in Nashville, and this is where I will be building out the van. So Deb said, I'm so excited to watch you start and finish this bus. Lots of love from Massachusetts. Thank you so much. Darla said, how much is the van? I don't know exactly how much I'm going to sell it for. I'm still debating, and also I'm debating on what I'm going to leave in it. Pretty much, I'm thinking I'm just going to sell it as is and leave everything in it. I'll probably, when I go to pick up my things, I'll have the cedar that I put on the wall, I'll have some of that left over that I'll leave with whoever buys it. If they want to, they can put cedar up on the wall instead of the mat that I have on there. So I'm not sure how much I'll let for. I may offer it to any subscribers, I guess, that wanted to buy it, if they want to make an offer before I even put it for sale. I really don't know. I'm still thinking about it. Deb said, are you going to have a shower? So you guys, if you watched my shower video for the van, I'll still have that set up to where I can shower outside. But I also am working with a company who has kind of a portable shower that's a little bit more efficient than the setup that I have. So instead of putting a full shower in here, I'm thinking I'll probably just use that. So of course I'll have a video on that later down the line, but I don't think I'm going to be putting a full shower in here. I could, but I'd rather have the storage space because showers just aren't a huge deal for me. I have a Planet Fitness membership, and if I'm ever anywhere near Planet Fitness, I try and work out every single day. The Donna Van Life did a $10 super chat for tools or pet treats or treats for you. Thank you so much. It'll be treats probably for the bus or me on my next mini road trip. DK Family Adventure says, is the bus built out already? The bus is gutted, but it has, that's it. There's some scrap stuff that probably wind up throwing away, but it's completely gutted. It's a clean slate, and I'm gonna be ripping it up a little bit more and then starting the conversion and building it out all on my own. Jody said, for some reason, I knew you were getting a bus. Congrats. Can't wait to see what you do with the bus. And NC said, when can we see the bus? Thank you, Jody, for that. I'm excited. I am going to be, after this live chat's over, I'm going to do a full raw tour of the bus, and that will come out tomorrow. For anyone who has any questions about the miles, whether it's diesel or gas, the length, how wide, how long, how tall, all of that's going to be answered in my next video. So stick around, make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't, so you can get alerted for that video and you can find out all the specs. And this, I'll say that in the video. Lots to say about the bus. Leanne said, have a couple hours away from you, so if you just need any help with tools, we have the help you need. Thank you so much, Leanne. I really appreciate it. Rhonda said, it's going to be so much fun watching you do another build. I'm excited for you. I'm super excited too. I like the creative process, and I like to get down and dirty and really like dive into a project like this. And so I'm super, super excited for the challenge and the creative process, and I'm just ready to start working on it right now. Diane said, what cooler were you talking about in your last post that you had in mind? So the cooler that I think I'm going to sell the van with is that teal, like Tiffany blue cooler that I've shown in previous videos. And the cooler that I'm going to put into the bus build will be a refrigerator cooler. And it's going to be a 12 volt / 24 volt. And the company that reached out is called Ice Co. And so it'll be one of their coolers. As of right now, that's the plan. That may change, but as of right now, that's the plan. Kelly said, can we see your bus, please? You will see the bus and a full tour of that, like raw pre-build in tomorrow's video. David said, when will you sell your van? Whenever I get back, I'm going to be going to Oklahoma and then Texas to Dallas and then back up to Nashville, or to Texas and then Oklahoma and back to Nashville. So whatever order, that's the plan. And then after that, I will be selling the van. Kathy said, you can hook up a heater for gas and have it hooked up to your gas tank. I did not, well, so the heater that I use is a diesel heater, and this bus is not a diesel. It's not diesel, it's gas. So although that would be great, it's just not possible for this build. So I'm gonna leave the diesel heater in the bus in the van that I have, but I'm gonna buy another one and put it in the bus. This bus does not have AC or heat, so definitely gonna do another diesel heater. LD said, do you think your mom or brother still will want your van? I know my mom would love to have it. Levi's too big for it, to be honest. I feel like what he's going for is not a van. But I know that my mom just doesn't have the money for it up front right now, and I want to sell it so that I can put that money into the bus build. And so, I mean, I don't think she necessarily cares, but she would probably love to have it if she could. Darla said, how much is the van? I'm not sure how much I'm selling it for yet. I'm sorry that I don't know. I don't know how much I'm gonna sell it for. Wolves Head Forge and Farm said, also use those Harbor Freight coupons. They always have bundled deals too. Good to know. I didn't know that. I feel like I'm way behind on this chat. So sorry for any questions that I didn't answer, but I'm gonna go ahead and skip down. Craig Mickle did a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Diane did a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Dorian did a $3 sticker of a pair, the thumbs up. Thank you. Sorry, I'm so behind, you guys. All right, I'm gonna get caught up, you guys. I'm gonna get caught up. I promise. I'm way behind. I hate that when people are so behind on their comments, so I'm gonna skip ahead. Barbie did a $30 super chat. Congratulations. So happy for you. Thank you so much, you guys. You guys are amazing. And it's all that's going to go towards the build and tools, and I couldn't be more grateful. Frank said, are you going to put a gas heater and electric air conditioning on it? So definitely going to have the diesel heater. And then I'm still weighing and still looking at options for an AC. There's a really cool AC that I might go with. It is a little bit pricey, but I think it may just be worth it. So I am just looking into like YouTube videos on that particular AC system. And so far, the newer upgraded version that they have for that AC, I think it's called, I'll tell you guys, so you guys can look it up too if you're doing a build or something. It is called a Zero Breeze. Mark II is the one that I'm looking at. And it's kind of like a diesel heater, but it runs on power, not gas. But it is an AC unit. So it's it's a portable AC unit, so you can move it around too, but you just plug it in and it works, and it does have to be filtered, I think, inside and outside, like the diesel heater does. Susan said, it's so nice to see you excited and happy. Thank you. I am just, I'm dying. Auntie Ann said, with a soft start, you can run a small AC unit off solar. I don't know if I would want, I may do like a normal window unit AC if that's what it comes down to. I'm not opposed to that, but I'm hoping that the Zero Breeze is something that I can get, and really, I hope it's something that is feasible, because it would be so much easier. It's really small, and all you do is plug it in for the most part, aside from filtering it out. Isaiah said, I looked into Zero Breeze for myself. Most of the reviews I found said it was crap. Looking into RV mount roof now. That's another thing too, is the roof on top. So what I looked into on the Zero Breeze was the old ones were not great, and they like basically blew up and stopped working, but they like redid it. So I'm looking at the Mark II. I'm still looking into it though, so I'm not sure if that's what I'm going to go for, but I'm hoping to find some good reviews on it. Randy said, make sure to get a P.O. box and let us all know what it is. You might think it's Christmas at your post office. I am getting a P.O. box. It'll just be, it may not be temporary, since my mom can get it. She lives close to the post office, so I may keep it for longer than when I'm here. I'm not sure. Deb said Zero Breeze Mark II at Walmart is $1,800. So the one I'm looking at online, I think with 2 batteries, it's on sale for $1,600 right now, but without the batteries, it's only $900 and something, which if I have it hooked up to solar, I wouldn't need the batteries. Susan said, anyone we can notify to get you sponsored to help. The only people that I'm thinking about like reaching out to for a sponsorship is the Zero Breeze right now. And so, that's really the only company that I'm considering partnering with and reaching out to. And then I had someone reach out to me for the fridge, and then someone reach out to me for the shower. And so I'm excited for those. Dawn said, you have enough room for a generator if you need it for AC. It's not like you're going to use it all year. True, and I do have a generator. So I'm thinking about also building some type of deck out on the back of the bus too, but I don't know if that would be too long for me. I would definitely need to get like a backup camera if I do that, which I should probably do a backup camera anyways, but I can see out of the bus really well, which is better than the van even, so that's good. Kara said Elon Musk satellite internet. Is that a new thing? Terrace said, where are you doing your build? I will be doing my build. I will be stationed here in Nashville, and this is where I will primarily be doing the build. Joanne said, hope you get your package I sent you in December from Oklahoma. You may like what's inside. Well, thank you. I will be going to get, if you sent me anything the past few months, I haven't gotten it, but I will be getting it this week. So I'm excited. Addie said, what about a Jackery for a sponsor? Jackery has sponsored me. I have the Jackery 1000 and I have 2 solar panels for that. The only thing I don't like about the Jackery and the Bluetti is obviously I can't just mount the solar panels on the roof and charge them all the time. So it's kind of, you know, not a hassle. It's just more like a chore. You just gotta, you know, go set up your solar panels, and as the sun moves, you kind of just gotta move them around, and it does take longer for your battery banks to charge when you're doing it that way. Deb said, whoever buys your van should strip it out and rebuild it with lighter materials since it's 2,500, big engine, gas guzzler. It would pay for itself and gas after a year of traveling. Honestly, I think in my personal opinion, I do think that it gets pretty decent gas mileage for how much stuff is in it and for how much I drive. I don't know a ton about cars, but I mean, I think it does pretty well with what it has. Leanne said, I will ask my husband and see if he can get maybe a Black & Decker to sponsor you on some stuff. Can't say for sure, but maybe he's been there for 28 years. That would be amazing. I will not turn that sponsorship down. I don't know if Harbor Freight would sponsor anyone that isn't like huge. They're a pretty good company. George said on top, half solar, half deck. So I'm probably not going to do like crazy solar. So I'm going to do, I may do that, or I may do a roof deck all the way across and then put the solar panels on top of that. Addie said, why can't you not mount them on the roof? We did on our ProMaster. I don't think the solar panels that I have for the Jackery aren't meant to be weathered. I've left them in the rain before and on accident on my roof, and I don't trust it to last long. Joy Bless Life did a $5 super chat. Mini split air heater is very economical and works great out west. Get the biggest fridge possible to store produce. Meets longer during boondocking. Yeah, I definitely want a big fridge, and I will have to look into the mini split. That also might be a really good option too, instead of doing the diesel heater and the what is it called, Zero Breeze, just because I mean I'm gonna have solar, and at that point I would probably get a little more solar than I was originally planning, but it would be worth it. Do not forget that with the roof deck and solar panels, you'll need the exhaust fan up on the roof as well. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna put one of those Air Max fans or whatever. I might put one of those on top there too. Dawn said you can't mount the Jackery panels, but you can hook the units up to normal regular panels. Yeah, so I can't, the panels that I have, they're not made for being out in the weather. Deb said, I'm not beating it up in any way, only saying that because gas is going to go up a lot this year, possibly doubling the extra tax. I mean, When I sell the van, I don't care who you are. If I sell you the van, you can do whatever you want to it. If you want to set it on fire, it's yours. Set it on fire. Like, I will sit there and watch it burn with you. Like, some people, when I got the van, it was really good shape and it had like the fold out bed, and some people were upset that I gutted it and like that I changed it at all, which is ridiculous. When even the lady who bought it from me, or who I bought it from, like, watched some of the videos and she was like, "Hey, great conversion, like, I'm glad that you like the van." Like, when you sell someone something, it's because like you are giving them ownership to it. When I sell you my van, if you buy my van, I don't care what you do to it. You can do whatever you want. It's yours now. Brenda said gas prices are something to think about, higher in the West. COVID is expected to worsen that in the West. That's so obviously the bus is going to cost more gas. That's why I want to be a little more settled and only travel like once a week or 2 weeks, and so I can settle down and like have like a camp space that I will be at for a pretty decent amount of time, like 1 to 2 weeks, instead of traveling every day like I was doing in Florida. Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show said I'd buy it and put it in the Van Life Museum. If you buy it, you can do whatever you want to it. Beppy said, "Where is the bed you took out of the van? You could use it in your bus now." So the bed that I have in the van, I'm going to leave it. I'm selling it with the van just because the way that I cut it was specifically for the shape of the bed platform that it's in right now. So I'm just going to probably buy the exact same. That's, I think, a 4-inch memory foam. I'll probably buy a 6 to 8-inch memory foam for the bus. I'm going to get a full size one and probably leave it at that size. Sandra said you can always add solar panels to your system. True, which I have thought about, but since I have been thinking about getting another vehicle and doing something bigger, I figured I would wait on solar and do it for my next rig, which is the bus, which I will be doing solar on it, so I'm excited for that. Joy Blessed Life, I would get a mini split too. We might have one for our RV. Leanne said Sam's Club sells great memory foam. I will definitely look there because my mom's always trying to get me to go to Sam's Club, but I don't buy in bulk because I don't need to, and she buys everything in bulk. So I'll have to go with her next time she goes and look at what bed options that they have. Ride With Me said bigger is going to be more difficult to drive and park. I agree, but that's why I went with this particular bus, because it is not too much bigger than my van, and driving the bus kind of feels almost the same as driving the van, and I feel like it's not going to be too difficult. Definitely not as stealthy. 100% not going to be as stealthy at all. Everyone's going to know that this is a camper, but that's fine with me. From the traveling that I did do, like in Florida, you kind of like that group that I'm in on Facebook, that there's so many people from everywhere that you can always ask questions, like, do you guys know of any places that I can park here in this location? And typically, you get a lot of good advice, and the apps like Overlander and stuff, like, they tell you where you can park, and it's pretty great. And so I know that there's gonna always be ups and downs when it comes to finding parking, especially with something like this where it's obviously a camper, someone's living in there, but I am up for the challenge. Deb said, are you gonna put a different door instead of the bus door? I don't know. I really like the bus door. When it comes down to that, the only reason I would change it is for safety reasons and security reasons. But if I can get away with keeping the bus door, I love it, and I'm gonna try and keep it. Dawn said, there's no perfect rig. You are prioritizing comfort over stealth. For sure. And especially with where I want to travel, I don't necessarily have to be stealthy, because my goal for this year is to finish out this build and when I say go west, I don't mean I'm going to go all the way to California and just like stay in California. I want to go like into New Mexico and like over to, you know, Nevada and Utah and Denver, or not Denver, Colorado, California, Washington, Oregon, all of those states on the west side of the United States, and then make my way to the east side. But I know that the west is a lot more van life friendly. There's BLM land, and I really want to explore the BLM land this year because that's obviously something I've never done before. John said, do you have a name for the bus? I think I do, but I'm not sure yet. So if I do wind up naming it that, you'll find out when I decide to paint it. Maybe. I don't know. Two old people on a couch said, how much do you want for the van? I'm not sure how much I'm going to sell it for yet. Brenda, a nurse, did a small moving truck she bought for $4,500, put windows in it, and it was roomy and nice. Yeah, see, and I was looking into smaller box trucks as well. I was actually going to buy one, and it sold the day before I was supposed to look at it. So, Terrace said, what about Battleground batteries and Renergy solar sponsorship? So Renergy is such a big company. I don't know if they do sponsorships. I mean, it couldn't hurt to reach out. The worst they could say is no. So, I mean, that might be something that I will try, but I'm not going to hold my breath on getting a sponsorship from Renergy Solar. Nancy said, just be careful with Harbor Freight. When you buy cheap, you get cheap. I mean, yes, that's you get what you pay for, but I have witnessed tools from Harbor Freight last years and years that were beat up and left out in the elements and worked for a long time. And that's why I have no problem with buying from Harbor Freight. And of course, that I guess does differ on depending on what tools you buy. Dawn said, there's a time I needed stealth over comfort. Now my life is different and I'm trying to move toward comfort. Yeah, see, and like everyone, I feel like everyone's van life journey is a little bit different, and you have to kind of cater to your own personal needs. And I think about that a lot when I watch different van builds and tours and stuff, because living in the van, I know of like things that I can and can't live without. But watching other people talk about what they can and can't live without is also, you know, a learning experience too, because there's some things that you may not even think about. Frank said, do you have a GoFundMe? I do not have a GoFundMe. And if you ever see a GoFundMe out there with my name on it, it is not me. I do not have a GoFundMe. Rochelle said the flea market, you can get good used tools. I mean, I love going to flea markets. I haven't been to one here in Nashville, so that would be something cool to do. Cynthia said, did you check with your local DMV on registration fees and insurance company? Yeah, so I already looked into all of that before I bought the bus, because I needed to know how much it's going to cost to get it registered, what steps I have to take. When you buy a bus, once you remove the seats, it's considered altered, and you can't register it as a bus anymore. So since I bought the bus with the seats already removed, I'm going to have to take a few steps while I'm building it, and there's certain criteria that you have to meet. And once I meet that criteria, I'm gonna get it inspected and registered. So I have all that stuff already planned out. I came prepared. Let's see. If you do go out west, go see the 5 parks in Utah. Absolutely different than any place in the country. Beautiful country. Yeah, I'm really excited to go to Arizona and Utah. Those are probably the places I'm looking forward to visiting most, aside from like California. California has been on my destination dream list since I was literally in high school. I've never been there, like at all. So I'm really excited about that. Jaylena, have you thought about someone sponsoring you for an electric bike, maybe a scooter to get on, probably easier to haul? I actually just bought a longboard and skateboard, So, and I think I might buy some skates later on down the line. I wouldn't mind having like a mountain bike to ride trails, but I wouldn't necessarily want an electric bike just because I want to try and stay as fit as possible and really stay active. I used to skateboard in like middle school and high school, and I know it's probably a little more dangerous than a bike, but I really want to get back into skateboarding. I think it's really cool and it's a fun hobby. So you guys will be in for some skateboarding clips. Hopefully none of me falling, but probably. Greg, George said your eyes are very green. Me and my mom were talking about that because my eyes have been super green lately, but anytime I am sad or when I cry, around my pupil, it turns yellow, and then around like my actual eye color turns like a turquoise blue. Like it's insane. It's nice, but I try not to cry. Diane did a $5 sticker and said keep it up. Thank you. Michelle said out with the old, in with the new. Congratulations. Thank you so much. I really hope that my van makes someone really happy because it did bring me such joy and happiness, and I love living it out of it. It was a great first van, and I'm definitely ready to move on for my next big adventure. Audrey said, are they getting a GoFundMe confused with the PayPal, etc.? I do have PayPal. I do have Cash App. I don't have a GoFundMe though, and that's usually always listed in all my descriptions. Beppy Wall said the folding bed couch you took out of the van when you first bought it, you could use that in your new bus. That is long gone. But I already have, like, I love the memory foam mattress that I have, and it's only 4 inches, so I can only imagine how absolutely comfortable an 8-inch memory foam mattress would be, and I probably feel like I'm sleeping on a cloud, so that's definitely where I'm going with that. Really thick memory foam is going to be where it's at. You could hang up an electric bike on the wall or put that on the back closet door, tool shed, access area. True. I will, like I said, I have a longboard and a skateboard. I have my guitar. These are things that I want to be able to mount somewhere, hang somewhere, easy access. And I also have my keyboard, and I want to have a space to where I can roll that out and play. I've been practicing. And so, I mean, there's so much that I know that I'm going to be thinking about in this build that I did not think about for the van, just because those were not necessarily priorities. And I think for me, not having ever lived in a van, there was so much that I wasn't aware of that I should be thinking about that I am now. Dory said, what you're doing is so cool. I just love watching you. Thank you. I'm excited about it. And I'm so glad that I am able to, this has been a dream of mine, and I finally, making it come true, and I'm so, so happy. Lori said, will all the animals be traveling with you? Yes. Amanda said, make sure you have good ventilation under the mattress. You can buy mats that increase your airflow to prevent mold and moisture. So yes, that's very true, and I am aware of that. And knowing, and the way that the bed was built in the van is going to be pretty different than how the bed's going to be built here in the bus. And I'm already thinking about how to prevent, mold and stuff like that, and to get good airflow. And so I have an idea of how I'm going to go about doing that. Judy said, since your brother wants to go out on the road, could he afford to buy your van? I know you said he was converting his car. So he is actually looking into a different option. He's going a different route, and my van is honestly just too small for him. He's a really big guy. If he's going to buy something, he wants to go bigger. Rob, yes, I said, you setting up guest sleeping area, that would be cool. I am. I will have a guest bed and also a bed for myself. So that is something that I have considered, seeing as though I have already had 2 friends stay with me in the van while I've been out and traveling. So that was definitely something I wanted to do, is have guest sleeping areas so that I get my bed all to myself, you know. Darlene said, or you could use the back door with double doors and a fold out deck. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to do a deck on the back, just because I want the bus to stay as short as possible. So that's why, one of the big reasons why I wanted to do the upper deck. Leanne said, you can buy another 4-inch mattress and put it on top of the memory foam I have. I'm sorry, that would be 8. I've done it and it works. Yeah, like I said earlier, the only reason why I'm not gonna take the memory foam out of the van is because I cut it to the shape of the bed platform. So that's why I want to leave as much in the van as I can, because whoever buys the van, I want them, if they want to just buy it and go and leave it as is, they can do that and they won't have to put any more money into it. Jean said, if you think it will make you happy, go for it. It's already made me extremely happy. I'm so excited about this van build. Susie said, you could do an auction on the van, set up a high enough minimum so you don't lose any money. True. I just don't know how I would even go about that, other than like, you can do that on eBay, right? Matthew said, why aren't you finishing it? The van, I mean, for the most part, it's done. The only thing that I would finish in the van is some woodwork in the very back when you open the van doors on the sides, which is no big deal. And if anyone who buys it has an issue with the look of it, they can easily change it and fix it up however they want to. And like the netting that I have on the back of the van doors, I'm sure if you don't have a cat, you're probably not going to want that netting on, and they can take that down. If I do, whenever I do post it for sale, it'll probably be on Facebook Market, and I'll probably post it on Craigslist as well. Lucid said, I have to get going now. I'm so excited for this new adventure. Thank you so much, and bye. And thank you for hanging out with me. I'm so excited for this new adventure too. I was planning on leaving today and heading out to go do my last little road trip, but I was so excited to share this news with you guys. Jean Cole said, weight is a big factor. Hard to think of everything you want and have it all practical to live with and travel with. So that's another reason why I really like the bus, because it is a 3500, and everything that I need, I'll definitely be able to fit in here. And I don't think it's going to be like, it's definitely not going to be too heavy. I'll be using lighter materials, and the heaviest stuff is probably going to be like my refrigerator, and that'll probably be the heaviest thing I have in here. George said, how long will the bus take to get on the road? I'm hoping I can build it out within a month and a half, but I'm not exactly sure. I just want it to be done as soon as possible. Angel said, wait, what's the price on the van? I just got here. So there's no price yet. I'm not sure exactly how much I'm going to sell it for. I'm definitely going to weigh as far as like how much I bought it for, how many miles I've put on it, and how much I put into it before I really set a number. Leanne said, I'm so happy for you, and you look so happy and your face is glowing. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Teresa said, Jaylena, have you considered a van RV for purchase? The only reason, and I went over this earlier, but if you're just jumping in, the only reason why I didn't go with an RV and I went with something that I had to build out is because RVs are typically, I usually don't like the layouts that they have. So I wanted something that I could start from scratch and build it exactly how I wanted it to be. My home farmstead said, congratulations. Thank you so much. I'm super excited. Angel said, thank you. I'll keep my ears open when you decide. Congrats on choosing a course. Thank you, Angel. Yeah, I have one more small road trip to take in Hampton. which will probably be about a week or so. And then after that, I would be cleaning him out, taking all my stuff out of there, making him real nice, giving him, probably wash him, and just make the insides really nice so that it's ready to be looked at. And so I can post him, and then the people can just come look at it. Dawn said, same, I don't like most RV layouts. Yeah, I feel like whoever designs RVs probably has literally never planned to live in one or stay longer than like a month in one, because they're most of the time just terrible layouts. Be Happy said it's going to be gorgeous. I hope so. I feel like the vibe or the aesthetic, whatever you want to call it, is that I want to go for. It's kind of a cross between boho-y, like Native American-y, but also clean and bright. Nancy said I was going to buy a small bus and do what you were way back in 72 when I graduated, but never did. Can't wait to see you get it all done together. That is awesome. I talk with my mom a lot about not wanting to have any regrets, and it was funny, we actually met this man at the gym, and he just like kind of struck up some conversation with my mom, and we started talking and stuff, and he was talking about how he had just beaten 5 years of cancer and he almost didn't make it, and how it changed his view on life, and how he, really lives day to day and doesn't make any plans because he has another tumor in his lungs that they can't take out. So, he just never knows when his time is going to come. And that's kind of how I'm trying to look at the rest of my life, is just to kind of take it day by day, live happy and free and comfortable, and take the downs with a smile on my face and try and find the good and the happiness in it all. And I don't want to live any day regretting something, anything. So that's why this for me is kind of like a clean slate, and it's a chance for me to start over and really put my heart and soul into a project and really have my own creative juices shine. And I love challenging myself, and I feel like this is going to be a huge challenge, but not too big that it's something that I can't take on by myself. So I'm really excited. What year is the bus? It is a 93, so I'm 1 year older than the bus, so we're pretty close in age. Have I ever watched Nomadic helps you build your home on wheels? You should contact him, he'll give you advice. I haven't. I'll have to look that up. Kelly said, a new vehicle done your way, your choices. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to putting everything that I've learned, all of my experience into it, and then also gaining new experiences. Obviously I've never done a bus before, so I'm still debating on whether I want to just completely gut it. I know a lot of people like take out all of the panels and re-insulate everything, but I'm thinking the insulation is not in bad shape. It's actually in really good shape, which you guys will see. I'll show it to you. So I'm thinking about just like leaving all the metal up and going over it, and leaving painting the ceiling, but leaving it as is. Leanne said, you can do it. You can do it. You done it at the last time. You helped a lot of it. And you can see you do it this time. Confidence in you. Thank you. Yeah, I definitely am looking forward to it. Elizabeth said, are you going to live in it while you convert it? No, I will be. My mom has a spare bedroom, so she's going to be cleaning that out. There's obviously still going to be stuff that's not mine that's in there, so I'll just have my stuff kind of sitting in there, and I'll be sleeping on the floor. She has not the floor, on the couch. She has a blow-up air mattress, but I don't like air mattresses, so I'll probably just sleep on her couch and bum it for a month or two while I build it out in here. And once I get the bed frame up and I have the bed ready, then yeah, I'll probably start moving in a little bit and sleeping in here But from the get-go, no, I won't be living in it while I'm converting it. I've done that, and it's a pain. So if I have the option to not have to, then I'm definitely not going to. Flip said, this is going to be such a great project for you. You will put that stuff up to minimize road noise and vibration. That I do want to do, but it depends on, I guess. No, yeah, I probably will. Just because driving it with nothing in it, you can kind of hear how loud it's going to be. So that's definitely something that I probably will wind up doing. Rebecca said you can pick up the pool for $5 to $20, and you can have stiff sides or soft blow-up sides. A pool, like to shower in? Darlene said, are you sitting in the bus right now? I am sitting in the bus right now. And for anyone that's just jumping on, Kelly said, did you do a tour earlier? I missed the beginning. No, I was literally just about to say something about that. So I haven't done a tour. I'm going to be doing like a raw pre-build tour to kind of give you guys all the specs, everything I know about it. Ace Man said, what? I've been watching this whole time and just realized you're sitting in a bus. Yeah. I'm going to give you guys all the details if that's something you're interested in. I will be posting that tomorrow, so keep your eyes peeled. Yeah, Kristen's World Outdoors. I will be doing the bus tour for tomorrow's video, and I'm excited for you guys. And then after that, I'm going to be back on the road, and you guys will get to see a little bit what's left of my van life, and then it's going to be schooly life from then on. My little brother is actually like texting me of all the vehicles he's looking at right now, and he's trying to help me or get me to help him find a vehicle. So I am probably gonna jump off here in a minute, but I thank you guys so much. I'll jump off in like 3 minutes or so. So if you have any questions, feel free to throw them out now, and I'll try and answer them. But tomorrow will be the bus build, and then not the bus build, the bus tour, and then I'll be back on the road to my things, and then I'll be back in Nashville for the bus build. So I can't wait. Shelly said, hi, have you thought about vertical shelving, more storage, excited for you? I haven't. So I'm still looking into like creative ways to have more storage and stuff like that. So that'll definitely be something I can look into. Isaiah said, you can see a little in the van windows behind her. Yeah, you can kind of see a sneak peek of it in the windows on the van. Leanne said, good luck, God bless, keep up the good work, and you have a wonderful attitude. You really do have a wonderful day. Thank you so much, and you too. Ace Man said, at least now you'll have plenty of space. Yes, I'm so thankful for the space, like beyond thankful. David said, foam back insulation will help making it quiet while driving. Okay, see, I was wondering why so many people use the foam in the bus instead of regular insulation. So good to know. I was going to actually look that up. I was very curious, so thank you for that. Greenhorn on Acre said, have a great day. I'm excited for you. Thank you so much. You too, all of you guys. Don said, good things happen to good people. So excited for you. Thank you so much, Don. That's one other reason why I can't wait to go to California too, so I can visit Don. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here, you guys, and run inside and help my little brother hopefully buy something that he can build out. He's looking for something big enough for him, if that says anything about what he's looking for. So if he can find something soon, I'm gonna be helping him build out his tiny home on wheels while I am here in Nashville, and you guys can check that out on his channel, Levi the Giant, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the bus tour. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me the last hour and a half. I usually don't go this long, and you guys are great, and I had such a great time. So stay tuned. I'm gonna try and go live once a week and get my videos back on track. I've just been so stressed and excited, and I didn't know if this was gonna play out the way I wanted it to. I didn't want to say anything about the bus and jinx it, but now that I have it, I can tell you guys about it, and I'm so excited. So thank you guys again, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.